Hey, what is up, guys? I am here to give you a TNA review. It's later than usual because I had to have a tooth pulled. I'll show you. Hold on, wait. Let me wait. Let me see if I can get it where the light's better. We have to get the charger to the laptop, so we're gonna take a 5, even though we haven't even started. I kind of feel like shit today. Okay, guys, I'm coming back. I'm just gonna plug it in. Oh, cat wants to be fed. No, cat. We're gonna talk about what was his name? Falon's got arrested. Yeah. Okay, I'm coming. Okay, so see, as you can see here, there's no tooth right there. It's weird because I can't. It was like I'll show you the picture of it. I was gonna tell you about this Wednesday. Let me see. Um, Gallery. Because you can see right there, there's no tooth. My baby tooth was in between like the big tooth. I can't really explain it because it's a dentist, but I had to have it removed because it wasn't going to fall out anytime soon. So I had to have the surgery. I fell asleep before TNA started, so I woke up a little after it happened and watched the DVR when I woke up. And I fell asleep after because I was too tired to do the review. I'm here now to do the review. So this TNA is for July 1st, July 11th, 2013. Botchamania right there. Get Taz and Mike TNA on commentary. It tells you what's been going on with the new main event Mafia, the X Division Championship, and the World Championship. And the Bound for Glory series. And Bully Ray's backstage, and he talks about how Brooke Hogan's now engaged. No, I think this is a real life thing, that she really did get engaged. I'm surprised they brought this up. And she said that she is not done with Bully Ray. So then Bully Ray comes out and he talks about how he talks about all Aces and Eights actually come out. He makes jokes about with Mike Tenay and Taz, like he's just joking around. And then Bully Ray talks about the Bound for Glory, how Chris Sabin is going to be facing him at Destination X for the title, and he didn't talk. It's not official yet, but he says if he does, it will be a big mistake. How they're not going to fight the new main event Mafia because they fight on their terms, and then the new main event Mafia comes out and says that, and Kurt Angle says that that was just a warning. We're going to take each and every member out of Aces and Eights to make sure that Bully Ray fights Chris Sabin one-on-one. And Sid says that the newest member of the main event Mafia will be revealed tonight. TNAShop.com ad. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yep. I never go on TNA Shop. Wow, my tooth is fucking killing me. You see, I have to take medication for this tooth right there. And they did I talked about the Joker's Wild Tag Tournament. They did stuff like this. It was like that Joker's Wild where you can win the $1 million. It was like that. It's the same thing here now. You go into the Royal Rumble or the Gauntlet. And it was Jeff Hardy and Joseph Parks versus AJ Styles and Samoa Joe. Not really a lot to say. It wasn't long. Wasn't great. Styles and Joe dominate Hardy. And then Joe makes Park tap out to the rear naked choke. And that was it. There was nothing else happened. Maya, you better not take a shit in my room. Taryn Terrell's backstage warming up for a match. We get Jay Bradley and Hernandez versus, this is interesting, Mr. Anderson of Aces and Eights and Magnus. Interesting stuff. Magnus wrestles the whole match. And when one of the parts, he goes to tag in Anderson, and Mr. Anderson kind of acts like he has something in his eye, and says like he probably got like a fly or mosquito in his eye. But anyways, though, Magnus rolls up Wow, I just made myself bleed from mosquito bites. Off topic much. But anyways, um, Matt, Jay Bradley sweeps the leg of Hernandez, and Magnus rolls him up for the win. So they're on the tag team got they're in the Royal Rumble. And Aries and Muda backstage. Aries is upset that he lost the X Division Championship and he can't have the world title match now. And Bobby Roode's upset because he hasn't won a Bound for Glory Series match yet. And Bad Influence comes up and says that they're going to be facing them. They're going to be facing the baddest team on the planet. And then we get a Bound for Glory ad. Gail Kim's backstage warming up. This is actually an interesting tag match. We get Christopher Daniels and Austin Aries versus Bobby Roode and Kazarian. Awesome match. I actually really like this match. Kazarian and Daniels never fight each other, but Aries and Roode do. And this was a great wrestling match. Kazarian did the DDT to I think it was Austin Aries, and then Aries rolls for the brainbuster, but Kazarian tags himself in, and then Daniels tags himself in, and Kazarian has his eye had got thumb to the eye, so his eye's hurting, and then he rolls up Daniels for the win. So Kazarian and Roode are in the gauntlet. Aces and H backstage. They're about to choose a new vice president, so they need Taz. So he finally participates in a club meeting. Taryn Terrell and Gail Kim are backstage, heading to their gauntlet match. No, heading to their ladder match. And the Hogans are backstage. Hulk Hogan is talking to Brooke Hogan about this Bully Ray situation. Brooke Hogan says she just wants to do it. I have to take this. Hello? 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 Must have been butt dialed. Anyway, she says that she's just here to do a job. She wants to focus on her job and nothing else. Her personal business stays outside of wrestling, which is understandable. Then we get the new VP of the Aces and Eights, Taz. So the whole club can vote who the new VP is. Doc and Anderson vote himself for some odd reason. I don't think you're allowed to vote yourself. Bischoff votes Anderson. And was Taz votes Doc. West votes Anderson. And Mike Knox votes Anderson. So Mr. Anderson is the new VP, and Doc's pissed about it. But Mike Knox says he just did what was right for the club. And then we get the awesome match. Gail Kim versus Terry Terrell in the ladder match. Winner becomes the number one contender to the Knockouts Championship with Mickey James at ringside. During this, it shows a TNAshop.com ad. Great match. Terry Terrell does a spear through the ropes. They both fall off the ladder. Terry Terrell drop toe holds. No, Gail Kim drop toe holds Terry Terrell into the ladder. Gail Kim's feet gets trapped in the ladder. Gail Kim does the figure four in the ladder, so Terry Terrell's knee is injured, so she can't grab the contract. Then she does a cross body to Gail Kim, and then Terry Terrell puts Gail Kim in the Death Valley Driver. That's a move that Undertaker used to do. And while she's in the hold, Gail Kim is tying Terry Terrell's hair into the ladder, which was weird, which was a nice touch, and grabs the contract and wins. So I thought that was a great match. It's cool to see women in a ladder match, because you never see it. Because WWE don't give a shit about the woman, but TNA is right on top of the woman. I'm surprised Gail Kim actually won the match. Since Mickey James is a heel, I actually thought Taylor Terrell was going to win the match. So it's going to be a heel versus heel title match. Could be interesting. I'm interested, so we'll see where it goes. So I'm just going to... Stinner and Kurt Angle are backstage twice, and they're talking about who the Magnus and Joe about the main event Mafia, and they're talking about the newest member, and he calls on the phone, and he says that he's here. So then we get AJ Styles versus Magnus versus Kazarian versus Samoa Joe versus Mr. Anderson versus Bobby Roode in the Gauntlet match. And winner gets 25 points in the Bound for Glory series. And during this, it shows the Destination X ad. I have the eliminations written down. Kazarian gets eliminated by AJ Styles. AJ Styles gets eliminated by Mr. Anderson because he was trying to get Joe out, so Anderson just eliminates him. Mr. Anderson gets eliminated by Samoa Joe, and Joe accidentally eliminates himself because he goes to the clothesline, takes himself over. And then it was down to pinfall submissions. Roode does the crossface. Magnus does the Texas Cloverleaf, and then Magnus rolls up Roode for the win, so he gets 25 points in the Bound for Glory series. Nice stuff right there. And then we get the main thing. Chris Saban's backstage, and we're wondering if Chris Saban will trade in the X Division Championship to face Bully Ray for the world title. Now I'm just gonna cut this short. He does. Bully Ray tells him not to. That it's gonna be a big mistake. You don't want to face a big guy like me. I'm a bad dude. But Chris Saban talks about how he is the underdog because he kicked out of Team 3D's finishing move, the 3D. He kicked out of he beat Bully Ray in Team 3D's retirement match, so he does hand over the championship. And Bully Ray says you're not just facing me, you're facing Aces and Eights, and then the main event Mafia come out and say that they're going to make sure that it's one-on-one, and the newest member of the main event Mafia, I think this is the final member, is Rampage Jackson, not unexpected. So I think Bully Ray will retain the title next week. It will be down to one-on-one. Because I think Taz is probably going to play a factor in it because they can't touch Taz because he's bulletproof, I guess. So, yeah. But that's pretty much it for the TNA review. It was a pretty good episode. I didn't mind it. I liked the ladder match. I liked the gauntlet. I liked the ending. Rampage Johnson was definitely unexpected. But that's pretty much it, guys. See you later.